In the world of AI, we're always looking for the next big thing, right? The future. But what if I told you the secret to making AI way faster isn't some brand new breakthrough, but actually a forgotten piece of tech from the 90s? Yeah. Let's dig into the story behind AI's secret weapon.
So, this whole thing kicks off with one absolutely massive number, $20 billion. That's the price tag on a deal that just sent shockwaves through the tech world. And it's all about a major bottleneck in AI. A deal this big has pretty much everyone asking the same thing.
I mean, think about it. Why would NVIDIA, the undisputed king of AI chips, throw a $20 billion bet on a startup called Grok? Especially when Grok's whole thing is built on what looks like a super old-school memory chip. Well, the answer to that question shines a huge spotlight on a problem that every single AI system is struggling with right now.
Okay, so the problem has a name. It's called the memory wall. And it's not about having more storage. It's not about bigger hard drives. It's all about speed. How fast can you get the data you need? And let's be real, in the world of AI, speed is everything.
Okay, here's the best way to picture this. Imagine your AI processor is a world-class chef who can chop and cook at superhuman speed, insanely fast. But all the ingredients are in a pantry way down the hall. So all that time the chef spends running back and forth grabbing stuff, that's just wasted time. That delay, that's the memory wall. And it is a huge roadblock for AI.
So why should you care about this? Well, here's where it hits home. When you ask a chatbot a question, you want an answer now, right? Instantly. That real-time response, that's what we call inference. And for inference, slashing that delay, that latency, is way more important than having a gigantic data warehouse. It's all about having those ingredients right there, right next to the chef. So how do we solve this? How do we get those ingredients closer to our super fast chef? Well, that's where the hero of our story finally makes its entrance. SRAM. That stands for static RAM. And trust me, this is not the normal memory you're thinking of in your computer. This thing is a totally different beast, and it's the key to smashing through that memory wall.
Wow, okay, this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? Just look at the speed, the latency. SRAM is under a single nanosecond. Meanwhile, your standard DRAM, it can take 10 to 60 times longer. The analogy is perfect. DRAM is that pantry down the hall. SRAM is the chef's personal spice rack. It's right there, exactly when you need it. Sure, it might be smaller, and it's definitely more expensive, but that instant access, that's the whole ballgame.
Okay, but what about HBM? You hear about that all the time, right? High bandwidth memory, the stuff used to train these massive AI models. This is where the difference gets super clear. HBM is like a giant fleet of cargo trucks. It's amazing for moving colossal amounts of data when you're training a model. But SRAM is a Formula One car. It's not built to haul a big load, it's built for pure, unbelievable speed to grab that one tiny piece of data you need this exact second. And that's what makes it absolutely perfect for those instant AI responses.
All right, so if SRAM is this secret weapon, who's making the stuff? Who's the one forging the sword? Well, that brings us to the unsung hero of this whole story. A company you've probably never even heard of, but one that's become a total kingmaker in the world of AI. It's a Taiwanese company called PowerChip.
Yeah, the numbers here really tell you everything you need to know. In this very specific, very important world of SRAM manufacturing, PowerChip is an absolute giant. They control a whopping 30% of the entire global market. That's actually more than heavyweights like TSMC. They have just quietly become the undisputed leader in this super critical space.
And their client list? It's basically a who's who of the memory industry. We're talking top-tier firms like Cypress, Renesas, ISSI. They all go to PowerChip to get their high-speed chips made. They have become this absolutely critical link in the entire AI supply chain.
So what happens when you're the best at making something everyone suddenly needs? Well, demand just goes through the roof. PowerChip's factories are running at 100% capacity, and they're apparently booked solid all the way through the first half of 2026. The AI industry is starving for what they're making, and they literally can't produce it fast enough.
Okay, so let's recap. We've got a technology from the 90s solving one of the biggest problems in modern AI, and one company sitting right at the center of it all. So what does this actually mean for the future? For the AI that's going to be in our daily lives? Let's take a look.
Even the CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, is talking about this. He's made it pretty clear that while SRAM is incredibly fast, it's not the only solution. The future isn't about picking just one. It's about smartly combining the insane speed of SRAM with the huge capacity of other types of memory. You gotta get the best of both worlds.
And you can bet the market is paying attention. Just look at this chart. This shows you how massive the growth is expected to be. We're going from $14 billion today to a projected $50 billion, or even more, by the end of the decade. This isn't just some small trend, people. This is a seismic shift in the industry.
So where are you actually going to see and feel this change? Well, first up, in your AI PCs and phones. Those on-device assistants are about to get truly instantly responsive. Then you'll see it in all the edge devices that are popping up everywhere. Smart cameras, robots in factories, anything that needs to make decisions in real time. And maybe the most important place of all are cars. For self-driving systems, those split-second reactions are everything, which makes SRAM speed not just a feature, but a potential lifesaver.
So all of this leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. For years, we thought the AI race was all about who had the biggest processors or the most data. But as AI gets woven into literally everything we do, maybe the ultimate winner won't be the biggest, but simply the fastest. Kind of makes you wonder, maybe the AI race isn't a marathon after all. Maybe it's a dead sprint to the finish line.